Sing it. Hey. Welcome. 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 The motherland is calling, can you hear the call? The motherland is calling, it's time to go home. The motherland is my mission, go ahead and clap. Ambition of God, big Africa on the map. Exodus is now, push forward is a rap. One love, one people, let's bridge the gap. Regain my identity, I'm back on the map. Beyond the return, reconnect, now we see West Africa, the beautiful roots in my family tree. Rise like a lion and strength within me. Breonna Taylor, rest well, your case was rough. Transition to an ancestor, sure enough. We don't die, we multiply, reincarnation out of love. The choice, red or blue pill, the matrix was tough. Many years of sleep, peekaboo, now we up. Liberate the mind, watch the body follow. Without knowledge of your roots, life is hollow. Diving in the culture, no time to play. Staying focused, it's a challenge, not afraid to say. Rooted in royalty, my DNA is real. The motherland is calling, can you hear the call? I know when we was coming up, I even looked up at the sky. The sky was so beautiful. I'm like, Africa is a spiritual place. Where we going? We going that way? Okay. Okay. Amazing. I never seen any trees this big. Oh, what? Yeah, I'm still trying to get used to the wildlife. Wildlife in Africa don't bother you.
No.
Part of the community.
The story about we said is past for many years. If you talk about history of slavery and the slave trade, it's very unhuman. If you watch the movie or read the books, definitely it's very painful. That's why today many blacks in diaspora they come to learn this history. It's your own history, and it's important to come to know what was happened here those days. Basically, this town here is called Albreda. In Albreda here, we got 5 different tribes. People here depend on farming, fishing, and of course tourism here. So nowadays, we got nursing school here. We have high school here, and also a small hospital in Albreda here. So, like to talk about the history of slavery and the slave trade, it was forced by the Arabs before the coming of the Europeans. That was around 10 to 11 centuries. They come from North Africa, they cross Sahara to come to West Africa. So when they came to West Africa, people believed on them. After they go with their children, stay on their house. We call them household slaves or domestic slaves. So later in the 14th centuries, we have the European by the Portuguese. They start slavery in Africa. And but before they start trade in Africa, they are in Africa to celebrate Christianity. The other part they introduced under slave trade. That was in 14th centuries by the Portuguese. So that's why in West Africa we got 3 islands. We have one in the Gambia called Kunta Kinteh Island, where we go there later. We have other one in Senegal called Gorée Island, and also the other one in Ghana called Alminia Castle or Cape Coast. So all the slaves in Gambia, this island would be our last place, and from there they will ship them with the boat. They go to Gorée, and from there they transport them to America. If you watch the movie from Africa to America, it's a long way. They pack slaves on the boat like a sardine. Many slaves, they will die on the ship. So when they die, they throw the dead ones in the river. That is free by the animals. That's why Margot Garvey said, if you look at the bottom of rivers, all full of black man bones. So when they go to America, the family are separate. They never see each other until they all die. That's why today many blacks in diaspora, they cannot come to Africa to find their names or their families. They lose their African names. They lose their families. So when they go, they have their master's names. So that's why it's very, very unhuman. When you miss your family, how you feel, it's very, very touching. So that's why we have the Statue of Freedom. This was here since 1996. Now in the Gambia, we have Roots Coming Festival. Every 2 years, all the blacks from diaspora came here for the festival. Just to remember what was past. So that's why you can see the chains are part of slavery now is end. So the sign on the case is freedom. So the head is a globe. It's all over the world. So that's why I can see a statue of black and white. That means today, either you are white or black, so we are all human beings. The color doesn't matter. That's why you need to come together to learn what was past. So I can see the flag with the white pole with the flag. It's called Freedom Pole. If any slave can buy your freedom, you swim from the island where we are going. It's almost 3 miles. If you swim from there, you come to the mainland, you take the pole over there, then you are free slaves. But according to the history, nobody made it. It's a long way. The slaves are very weak. They have no power to swim to come here to be free. So behind the pole, you can see the canal. It was here in 1810 by the English people to control River Gambia for any legal boat. Because when they stopped slavery in 1807, and still some people do legally. So that's why in 1810 the canal was here by the English people to control River Gambia for any legal boat. So the house, the place you have your breakfast, the house is very, very old. It was built here by the French. That was in 1681 as a trading post. But today now the house now is on the list of UNESCO. So it's a long history, and from here we just go, we join the boat, we go, we see Kunta Kinteh Island, and whilst we are walking, have any question to ask, please, you are highly welcome. You can take pictures, and from the island, when you come later, I'm going to see the museum. The museum, all the artifacts, all the chains are all in the museum, and from there, hand over to my brother, then you join your car, you drive, you go to a place. So if you have any question, whatever place you can ask, and it's your homeland, you can ask whatever you want to know. So from now, you just go, we join the boat, we see Kunta Kinteh Island.
All right. Okay? Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. I said, welcome. I was wondering what they were saying. Home sweet home.
This is going to be our boat. The captain is coming. Yeah, nice to meet
you. Mind your
very wide. So the more you go inland, it could be very small and narrow, where you can saw hippos and crocodile in up country. But this part of the water is very salty. Sometimes when we are lucky, we can saw dolphins. I don't know why today we will saw them, but when we are lucky, sometimes you can see they are in the water. Bro, nara ya fungor ko pira silo kanya haban na nyi haban nan. Ayo cross mo niyo. Nah, aja apa lagi? Kita kau semua apa lagi? Kalau kau dengar apa cara? Tidak, kau tu kau.
Ya betul.
Aja aku.
Abla jiyo fana yabol.
A lot of water.
Mother Africa, it's calling, been gone for 100 years on this spiritual journey. Many days I'm in tears. Game over, move forward, let's stamp this seal. Birth and royalness, stepping back on the throne. Respect to my ancestors, reason for this song. They live on through us, their love I can feel. I live, love, and laugh, the most high help me live. Realest queen you know from the soul, it's revealed. Rooted in royalty, my DNA is real.